Um, Unfortunately, my finger slipped and there has to be a part two. So here's part two. I do have a banner for my business. And again, bought it at the DAV donation veterans thrift store, which is open to the public, by the way. So this is my banner. I think it's really cool because it's Destination Imagination. And it does come with a carrying case. It's really easy to put together. And I already have a roll of, it's just white wrapping paper, but I thought that it would be really nifty to, I have everything to put together on here because I have like frequently asked questions. I have my business name, frequently asked questions, and then Google reviews, and like a picture of my product. So, sorry, I had to get the other supplies. I was in shock that my first part stopped. So this is part two. So yeah, I have tubes to put this in. And so, unfortunately I'll have to clip it onto this, but that's okay because, you know, I'm trying to do this as low budget as possible. You know what else I forgot was to do the walkthrough of everything that was free and that I found, because I kind of got distracted talking about my business. This is a spur of the moment thing, because I'm honestly making this video to let you know what you are rescuing and who you are saving. And I am not some junkie on the street. I'm not out there doing drugs. I'm not out there drinking every day. I work way too hard. I work 10 to 12 hours a day with these delivery apps. I'm here at my storage unit maybe twice a week. I don't have all the time in the world to sew, so I have to sew in little bits. And this is my life. This is what I want to do. I would love to be able to sell to these haunted houses to save money so that I could get an actual booth or a building, because some Renaissance festivals make you buy a building and renovate it, for my business, for my masks. I would be ecstatic. The Kansas City, Missouri, Bonner Springs Renaissance Festival makes you buy a building, and they do guarantee you have several buildings for rent or for sale. Again, you know, it's dependent on year to year. I think it's a year to year lease. So this is what you're rescuing. This is who you're saving. This is the person that works 160 hours a week. I have 3 dogs that I care for, I love for deeply. I need to put links in here to their training videos to show you. Sorry for the shake. Again, I'm switching hands here. And they are a part of this show, and I've put a lot of love and work into this. This is, I think, almost 3 years old now. This is 3 years old. And I really wanted it to be the Avon of talking masks, but I think it's turned into something completely different, and I'm probably going to cut this apart and use these pictures and put them maybe, you know, up here, or one here and one here, you know, and then have, you know, my name on my product, my business name, a mask, frequently asked questions, and then have a Google reviews, another mask, and then all the Google reviews, which are just everything horrible everybody's ever said to me about my business. For example, I've had multiple people tell me, oh, they've already seen this. There's somebody already doing it. You don't have, how does this do this? There's somebody already making these masks. But again, these people can't tell me what these masks look like. They can't tell me where they saw these masks, who they saw them on, what section of town they saw them on, what day, what time, anything. They don't even know what these masks look like, but they know for a fact that these masks that they saw are exactly like this. Exactly. So, you know, just to know, you've missed the boat. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. So I'm walking back in here right now to go through again. I kind of stopped at the carpet here about what was free and cheap and what I've put together and how much everything was. But let's continue on. I'm just going to go through it all. Everything. Because you already know about my outfits. Thrift store. Helmet. Thrift store. Okay. This was free. It was on somebody's dumpster. This is what happens when you work 10 to 12 hours putting 200 miles a day on your car delivering food. Yes, I put 200 miles a day on my car delivering food. Do I make much money? No, I make like maybe $120, $150 a day. Maybe, if I like don't eat and don't put gas in my car. The Dollar Tree clips. Everything's clipped together right now because this is all like not exactly how it's supposed to be. This was found on somebody's dumpster. Somebody rolled it up. It had like cat poop or dog poop in it. I washed it twice. It's beautiful. It doesn't smell. It's a machine washable rug. It's actually gorgeous. They still sell it today. It's a really nice rug. These were free. This was underneath somebody's pool. They were renovating. It was a above ground pool. There's 4 of them. I took them to the car wash. I think that might have been $10 to wash them all. Again, you can see how clean they are. They're very, very clean. They're really nice. And cardboard free. Hand drew everything from reference photos online. $10. Facebook. That one was $5 from a thrift store. $10 from Facebook. $10 from Facebook. Actually, I think that one might have been $15 because it was brand new. All of these are behind the toilet shelves, and they were completely free off of Facebook. Actually, that one I found on the side of the road. These are ironing boards. I'm not sure if it'll come apart here, but these are ironing boards that were free, that were completely free. All of the ironing boards, I found 4 ironing boards for free. This one's my favorite ironing board because I think it's from like the 70s or 80s, and it has like this, I've never seen anything like that with the legs. I think that's really cool. It's yellow and it has these bent legs. The foam heads, of course, I paid for those. I paid for that. That I wanted to represent the youth sizes. Again, thrift store, dollar store, dollar store. This is a display of like this is supposed to be the history of masks and cough covers and where they're evolving to, and different types of masks. I don't know what that, oh, it's probably scanning that. Different types of masks. These were free. Somebody had thrown these out. This was free in the same pile. This I made from, from the dollar store at Halloween, and I made a little purse out of it because I wanted an example of, to say different things that people could fill their gift shop with. They don't necessarily have to be really, really expensive, but it does look really nice. Like I really like this. I did this. I put this together. I don't like this back part, but it's cute. And this is an example of dog clothing. This is for my puppies. I think it's really cute. Halloween stuff. And these are supposed to be note cards with sticks in them to show like color your own, child size, graphic design. Again, these were, I think, 25 cents. They were having a sale after Halloween at the Walgreens, and I really, really thought that was super cool to add to that. I'm not joking. Everything was really, really cheap. This I bought outright. This is very, very expensive. Brand new at Walmart. This I bought outright. Again, bought that. This was free. Somebody threw this out. These are hot water lines. These were $10 each. They're 10 foot. And then I bought, of course, this goes on the outside of the trim on this. This was not free. I did have to buy this from Walmart. I think it was $15, $19 something. It's twin, so it's not as expensive. I'm sorry. This is thrift store. Again, this was in the 75 cents day. Again, when I found the baby playpen, which is what that is. I'm super, what the hell? Sorry, that's what you get for screen record. You get to see everything. This was from a thrift store. I thought this was really Renaissance Festival-y. This I found in the garbage. This is a shawl. This is also from the thrift store, which I found this and this together. And then I have this, which I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it. Again, thrift store. I think it's a curtain. So everything was pretty cheap or free. And I haven't displayed my masks because I just want to keep those put away right now, just in case I don't get my car repaired. You guys, just in case you guys don't help me with getting my car repaired, and I have to, because this storage unit, I'm not gonna lie, it's $130 or $230 a month for a 20 by 10 unit, and I can't, I won't be able to afford that, and I won't be able to take the, like, oh my God, this will set me back a year. There's lots and lots of things throughout my unit that I found for free. This table is a really nice university table. A university student gave it to me for free. That's another free ironing board. This is a 20 yards of fake fur for free, donated from the Children's Theater Group. They put out a huge Facebook ad. They gave away, I think, 300 yards of fake fur. This was free. This was free. This was free. I think these were either free or I bought pants. I've had these for years. These are probably 4 years old. This is the bottom part. That was free. This is free. These shoes are from the thrift store. Of course, dog stuff, not free. More dog stuff. This is completely full of dog stuff. Actually, I'll show it to you. So when I said my dogs were trained with fluid pet buttons, I mean it. I bought 3 of these, but I had to sell 2 of them. This is the 96 button set of fluid pet buttons. These are all my books. 90% of these are dog training books. So, what do we have here? My favorite book is this. Before and After Getting Your Puppy, Dogs on the Couch, A Lawyer's Journey, Sustaining Knock Your Socks Off Service, Food Pets Die For, Deduct Everything, Taxes Manual, Outstanding Volunteer Service, Outstanding Service for Your Organization, How to Poop in the Woods, How to Run a Business from Your Home, Washington, D.C., because, you know, like I said, my last boyfriend was from Washington, D.C., has a criminal justice degree, and his parents and brother live on, there's 2 houses, one right next to each other. One was the one his dad was born in. They have Black Angus cattle. I think they have like 15. And they have a bull out front, which is friendly for them, but not for me. This is a language. These are funny, big words. Book. The volunteer book. The Dog Whisperer. Not Caesar Milan. Oh, that's my dog's hair. Social linguistics and literacies. You and Your Dog, Hello Bicycle, Good Dog, Happy Baby, Caesar's Way, Caesar Milan, Best Book Ever, Dog Massage, Baby News. And then we have the more dog books. Love Heals, Tales from the Canine Companion, Goldens, because Tom's a golden retriever. The Onion, oh my gosh, funny. Housebreaking and Training Puppies. The Complete Guide to Self-Publishing Comics. This right here is a coloring book that I got free from the food pantry in Columbia, Missouri, because it gives me ideas of how to create my own books, which I'll have to go into that, because I have a sewing manual, and I also have a sewing manual, and I also have 3 shows. So not only do I have, or 4 shows. So not only do I have like the show for my booth, I have the theater play, which is a musical with the dogs, because you can't have dogs in conventions. Not a lot of conventions will allow that. Like very few, very few. And then I have my QVC episode, and then I have my episode of Shark Tank. So I've really been putting things together, and then I have loads of advertisements and theater show flyers. Let's go back to the books. Magical Words. This is an advertising book. It's really useful. the Human Policy, International Relations, also very useful, patents, copyrights, and trademarks. How to Say It, again, Words for Business, very useful book. Tiny But Mighty, it's a kitty rescue book, but also works for dogs. Sometimes, because cats are different than dogs. The Joy of Writing a Great Cookbook. This is a great book on how to write a book, especially if you're doing a sewing manual, believe it or not, because cooking is like sewing. You're putting things together. Giving a presentation. Dog Speak, another dog training manual. This is an old dog training manual. It's called Good Owners, Great Dogs. This is no longer valid. This style of training is no longer valid. I keep this as a reference. 101 Dog Tricks. This is where I get a lot of the dog tricks from. It is awesome. This is a great book. The Maltese, because I wanted a reference for making my own book in regards to talking dogs. So yeah, I will have books for sale also on my booth. And then I also hopefully plan to, in the future, have a dog booth completely with dog training and everything like that. The Good Behavior Book for Dogs, Baby Sign Language, because dogs need to understand sign language. The Essentials of International Relations, again. Yeah, oh no, this is political science. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's good to understand these things. And then one fantasy novel about animals. It's fantasy. It's a good book. It's a good book. Oh yeah, and two toy harnesses and stuff. Part of my theater show with the dogs is costumes. So I was really happy when I found these costumes. These are very, very old costumes from Target that were at the Salvation Army Family Dollar store in Burnsville, next to the Chinese buffet. And I think these costumes were $5 each. One of them is a pickle costume, but they are to go with the dog dancing 15-minute musical theater play, which is a jumble of songs that I have intertwined together, and they're all from the same artist except for like 2 or 3, and they really blend well. It's really nifty. I think it's really cool, and that's how you keep it down to 15 minutes, because each song can be 3 to 5 minutes long. How does this work? Why does it keep taking pictures? And that's just too long. That's too long to sit through that. And dogs only have so many motions and range of motion. So you really want it to be quick and keep people's attention and get through it and get through the story. And so that's why that is to be discussed later. But that's why I found this, which I thought was really cool, because, you know, my story is about apocalypse and the apocalyptic times. Let's say rocket. So it's a rocket costume for dogs. It is appropriate for either Tom or Lily. I think this would be Tom's, and then this would be for Lily. It is a pickle costume, but oh look, it's Tom. Tom's a duck toller pit bull mix. He's a cutie. And this is $5. So I think it would be, even though it's a pickle costume, you know, monsters are green. It could be a monster costume. Lily's a little wiggly butt. I think it would fit just fine. It's very cute. And this is for, again, on sale. Actually, it says $2, but it was actually $1. It was half off. And again, it says Target. You can see it says Target. Does it say Target? I don't know. It's part of the Target. I don't know. Well, you can tell it's a Target thing. Anyway, but that's for me putting together this Shark Tank episode and QVC episode, and so that I can, and you know, have that for people to watch. I might really want, what I really want is to have a television, a flat screen in here, playing my theater show, playing my with my little music going, and the dogs, so that it's more of a cartoon episodes. Because my major thing is, in the 80s and 90s and the late 70s, they made these toys and they made cartoons out of them. And a big one I think I just watched on was, you know, He-Man. And then they said, well, what can we do to empower women? And they had She-Ra, Princess of Power. And so then they sold those toys, and when girls were like, ooh, I want to be Princess of Power, you know, Alpha. And then we have Gen Alpha and all these Gen Alpha kids. So that's another discussion right there. We're not going into that. So toys and marketing, it's you know, how do you do this? And dogs, pets sell things. There's so many commercials that are not having to do with pet products, where a dog is selling things. Carpet cleaning products, you know, candles, good gosh, shoes, you know, heck, Tom wears shoes actually. That's pretty, because his feet are really sensitive on concrete. And so, you know, I've really thought this through in 3 years, and I'm really lucky to have won a scholarship from the state of Louisiana to work on cameras. And even though I wasn't able to continue with cameras because my eyesight is really, really awful. It's my eyesight's so bad that I gave myself a broken nose, 2 black eyes, and a busted forehead. You can kind of see this right here. I don't know. There's a scar right here. It's called, Nick said it was a boxer's. Yeah, from boxing. People do that. Anyway, because I tripped, I ran to catch the bus, and it was I was getting, you know, I just came from Walmart after my first day at CNA school. And I had a textbook and all my clothes for school, shoes, a half gallon of water in my backpack, running to catch the bus. I thought it was just paint on the ground, but no, it was that concrete sort of half circle that you pull your car up to. Tripped over it, fell, smashed my face into the concrete. There's a Hardee's right next to the Walmart, and I ran into the Hardee's, and they, oh my gosh. And it took me 2 hours to get back home, and you know, I was 2 hours. Nick was even 2 hours in the opposite direction. I think he was in Metairie working. And by the time I got home, Nick was making dinner, and he turned around and saw me, and oh my gosh. And then I was so out of it, I walked to the ER, even though Nick had said everything had clotted already. I still walked to the ER. I thought they could do something for me. And again, still out of it, because the ER was literally a block away from our apartment in New Orleans. And so I'm walking home. I had forgotten my prescription lenses there, and Nick had walked to go pick me up, and I didn't even realize I didn't have my glasses on. And so, what is with this? Why is he taking photos? All of a sudden I turn around behind me. Apparently he had walked into the ER. They gave him my prescription lenses. He walked to go find me. I wasn't very far away, and because I am, you know, head injury, major head injury. So all of a sudden I see this man walking behind me, and it's this person, and I just, you know, and I started to scream and run. He goes, no, Jessica, no. And he's laughing. And then he goes, wait, how blind are you? And then he thinks about it, and he goes, how ugly am I? Because he'd been with the girl for 10 years before he was with me. And so that's really a Debbie Downer right there. I mean, I have suffered quite a few head injuries. This eye is blown out, and so when I'm in the sun, if I'm in direct sun, this eye will close because the pupil doesn't dilate correctly anymore. And this eardrum has been busted, and I'm not going to go into everything that you know, 3 broken noses and a busted orbital socket and a shoulder and an ankle and all this. Yeah. So, I still got thumbs. Probably should have put that in here. But yeah, this is what you're investing in. And this is all I am anymore. It's this business. It's all, I'm like a non-participating character. I am robot with business of masks. Choose your apocalypse. Choose it. Modern apocalypse. Ancient apocalypse. Choose your world. Choose your fantasy. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, this turned into an hour-long 2-part. I don't know what I missed. Oh, the fact that I want to have another business dedicated to dogs and dog training and dog communication, because my dogs already speak with the fluid pet buttons. They speak through hand signals, because there are times where I don't talk because I suffered a jaw injury when I was young and I did not talk. So nonverbal communication, there are times where I wake up in the morning and I can't talk. There is no talking. I don't know how to talk. So the dogs understand this and there are hand signals. And it's also very useful when you're talking to somebody and you want your dog to pay attention and maybe just make this person go away. So without, physically harming them. There's a lot you can do with dogs that a lot of people don't. Hollywood dog trainers, yo. Hollywood dog trainers. So hand signals and then vocal communication. So there's whisper training where you can go have them chuff, and then what is this hand signal thing with the what is that? And then also like a full-on bark, and then oh my gosh, is that it? Is that the hand signal? Oh my gosh, I get this thing to take photos. And then, you can have them, like my dogs will say things like, I love you, and mama, and yes, and no. So they'll go, no, oh, mama. I know that sounds really bad, but that's, that's how they talk. And it's really nifty. It's really nifty. Tom does a lot of very good vocal communication, and Lily is really, really good at it, but Tom will do it on command, and I'm working with Lily, but Lily will use it when she wants me to really pay attention to her, like now, right now. Lily is oh, she's a mama's girl. I could go on and on about my dogs. On and on, on and on, on and on. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a great day. So this is what I wasted my day on. I don't think it's a waste. Thank you. It's what you're investing in. Thank you for investing in my future. Thank you. I can't believe my car got hit by a flying car tire. I gotta call the police on Tuesday and see if they find out anything of if there was anything on the opposite side. Because, on the 394, there's that fast lane in the middle. So there's, the out of town, the fast lane, and then the into town. So, and I saw it jump over the concrete. What happened? Bye, everybody.